first of all, thank you for your time. Thank you for the meet and greet.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you for your show. We are here in Villena in Spain, North Africa.
Yeah.
Normally here people spend the holidays, but you have no holidays. You always play.
Yeah.
The last 10 years. How do you feel? How do you feel after many shows? Are you tired?
Yeah, sure.
That's a great question, actually.
I feel better after many shows than I do after just a few shows, I would say. But we do get breaks in between. It's just if you're a musician, you work when other people have their time off. So that's the difference, you know. But it's not, I wouldn't say we're exactly burnt out from this. We are not paramedics. We don't work in a coal mine, you know, so we're doing just fine.
I saw you at the Resurrection Fest in Alicia in Bakken last week. I'm glad to see you grow every year. I saw you the first time, I don't know, 8 or 9 years ago. It was fucking amazing. Now 3 months ago we have your first live album.
Yeah.
They came in live in Paris.
Yeah.
Why so many years to get a live album? It wasn't necessary, I think.
Well, I think that for the longest time I've personally felt that since the Purple released Made in Japan, all other live albums have been ridiculous and unnecessary. Yeah. It's just so happened to be that this whole journey we did with Avatar Country, which originally, of course, was this great story about our great nation and our king and all that, but because that album could only be successful and how do you say it, like a good experience, if everyone in the audience joined us and played along and joined us in that journey, and they did. And because of that becoming such a beautiful thing, that album became just as much about the fans as it was about His Royal Majesty or anything like that. So, like, it couldn't have been what it is and what it is here today for us if they wouldn't have played along. So, and therefore it made sense now to document that special moment in time where I feel we have been on a this strange personal level, very deeply, closely connected with the audience.
They came live in Paris. It was at the Doloa Festival in France. Doloa Festival, I think, helps to have many fans from different countries. I think that is the first reason for making a festival. But why Paris? Why France?
Well, France has been great to us for many years. One of the countries where we started to take off in Europe the earliest. And Paris, of course, you know, as a city, is one of those cities where it really started to take off for us. So you have to be somewhere, and that was a good reason for that. But like you said, the Download Festival is not it's a festival of the world. It becomes people travel to those kind of festivals, so it made sense for us to do it where we felt we would get the most nationalities as possible, to really have it represent a moment in time on this planet rather than being in one country rather than another country. So it was that international flair.
Black Walls in 2012 had the Apocalypse 2 years. In 2 years, Feeders and Flesh 2 years, Avatar Country 2 years, next year, every 2 years. We have a new album next year.
Well, to put it like this, every cycle ends up being pretty similar. That we write, we record, we release, and once we get that master version of the new album in hand, we kind of, as a group, we don't write for a while, but individually, people start writing almost immediately, and new ideas. And that process where people can kind of just, do their own thing, we do that. It takes about a year of that, and then it usually feels like it's time for us to sit down together and see, so what did you do, what did I do, what did he do, and start to collaborate. And then through the months it becomes more and more of a collective experience where ultimately we work to the goal of being super collective, meaning starting to rehearse new material. And and that's usually, again, we start that 1 year after the release, and Avatar Country came out in January 2018, and now it's August 2019. So if you do the math, we are moving nicely along that road.
It's done when it's done.
Step by step.
Yeah.
I think in the previous years, the heavy metal fans want new, different bands like you, like Earthworm here. But then when always see the same old bands in mediatic festival like Load as headliner, how do you see the future of the rock, of heavy metal in the next 10 years?
Well, Avatar, I would like to believe that's what we're working for, at least. I guess the point, I think we have all in all huge respect for those bands who are, yes, do metal, but try to do something new with it. Try to find your own voice in the genre, and there are many examples of that. Now, I would say Ginger, Alien Weaponry. I almost said Alien Ant Farm. But Alien Weaponry, and probably many more that I can't think of right now. But the thing is, the beautiful thing with metal is that every 20 years. Metal becomes really like mainstream popular, like beginning of MTV and then the early 2000s, and maybe now we're entering another phase of that where it will have this kind of mainstream popularity, and that's great, but that comes and goes, and metal doesn't need that kind of recognition. The festivals are there anyway, and the music always resonates with people in a way where young boys and girls pick up guitars and start to create riffs and try to find their own way to express themselves, and that will always keep happening. And at the same time, talking about that the older guys are headlining, that's not strange to me. Number one, because since in metal we don't give a fuck about trends, meaning is that we love when something new and cool comes, something new, exciting, something great. We want to hear new stuff, but we also love and respect the classics, and if something was truly great in metal, it remains relevant. Black Sabbath are still relevant, Iron Maiden are still relevant and keep on influencing people. Meshuggah is now, how old are they now? Almost 30 years, and it's still relevant. And that's true with so many bands, because that is for me the true meaning of not caring about trends. It's that we also respect our elders, and we still appreciate that. So I think it's just a natural progression of things that you can keep climbing that ladder in metal for a long, long time.
I hope in 10 years you can be a headliner.
Sure, and we would love that. But at the same time, there are so many steps to take along the way. So and that's part of the metal process. You grow organically. There's no super hit. There's no no metal band factory writing songs like they did for Spice Girls, and then you're the biggest band in the world for 2 weeks. That doesn't happen in metal. It grows, and as the artistic ability of the bands grow.
You go to the United States with baby metal, one of the most different bands. Style of music. What opinion do you have about baby metal? This opinion,
Well, it is what it is, and it's very entertaining. It's I see it more like a show group rather than a band. Of course, it's created in a completely different way. But with that being said, it's full of amazing musicianship, and it's fun. I remember when first time I saw it was at Gimme Chocolate live clip a bunch of years ago now, and you go, yeah, or no, or yeah, fuck it, why not? Why not? So it's something fun to be a part of. It's cool for us to do something different, and it's also a forum where I feel like we can enter that forum and be who we are, and we are comfortable to be in many different settings as long as we don't feel someone is trying to make us compromise what we do. And we don't have to do that there. So I'm just as comfortable playing with baby metal as I would be with, I don't know, Cannibal Corpse.
I hope the two bands here in Spain, not only in the United States, I hope here.
Yeah, well, we will come to Spain again and again. I can't speak for baby metal, but we will.
We have two questions. The first question is about our friends.
Hi.
They said that how much time do you need to make up, and you can have problems here in North Africa with this weather with your makeup.
It takes as much time as we have. It can be done in everything in 20 minutes, 15 minutes. We've done that when we've been in a hurry, but for me, just the makeup, I guess now maybe 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But then we take more time to prepare, to warm up, to get ready to play and stuff. But changing is faster and faster.
Yeah.
It's really just for me, paint by the numbers. You take the foundation to this, fade it black, fade it red. It's done, So it's not that complicated. I don't do contours.
You are
yet.
member.
Yeah, no, exactly. But I'm thinking about learning that actually. A nice little shadow here to give me a nice jawline.
So the last one is we are here in Leyendas Del Rock. Avatar, Avantasia, Tendency, Airborne, my fucking Airborne, Díaz Nagra. What do you think about this festival? Your first time here in Villena?
Yeah, so it's our first time here, so we can't say so much anymore. I'm glad that there is good air condition in the dressing room. I think I really like the Gazpacho in the catering, and even better, Tim did not like the Gazpacho, so I could also take Tim's Gazpacho.
Yeah. Surroundings are beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice around here. And when we were sound checking, there were some families in bathing suit over by the playground. I guess they were some camping ground or something over there, waving, and that was strange. That was fun. And because it's so hot, we will probably die on stage. So it will be a very special festival in the history of Avatar.
Avatar... jag vet inte.
Kom igen
Jag vet inte vad jag ska säga.
Kom igen nu.
Thank you Spain.
That's not Spanish.
We love you.
Gracias.
Gracias España.
We love you.
Te quiero.
Te quiero Gazpacho.
Te quiero Gazpacho.
Yeah, te quiero Gazpacho.